Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks. It's the Free Beer and Hot Wings Show. Free beer, hot wings, Joe, Steve, and Justin. Going to be a very cold day, but warmer tomorrow, mostly cloudy. Quite cold, lake effect snow showers, and a high of 20. It's 14 now, but tomorrow, high of around 40. Saturday, 38. Sunday, 42, right in the ballpark. Monday, warm as well, so we're trending in the right direction. Pop Evil going to be back in town. It was one of the first shows announced when 20 Monroe Live started announcing shows. Leigh and Hayley join us now. Hi, Leigh. Hi, Hayley.
Hello, how you doing?
We're great. How are you?
Good.
Set us up, Hayley. Set us up on the situation. Are you guys like sitting across the room, looking at each other on separate phones?
No, we're not. We're in separate rooms at the moment.
Okay. Like, I didn't know if like if you're on a bus or whatever, and like I guess they want us to call in with two phones.
I know, right?
This is stupid.
Now, Hayley, are you ever in charge of holding lights? Or where are you when Leigh takes all of his pensive road photos?
Sometimes I join you, don't I, Leigh? Sometimes I come out for your adventures, but other times I leave them to it.
Now, Leigh, last time you were in town, by the way, the show coming up February 25th at 20 Monroe Live. Now, Leigh, last time you were here, the building was still going together. I don't know if you got a tour or anything, but now it's open. That place is majestic. You're going to have a great time.
Have you seen pictures of it?
I haven't. I'm kind of holding out, waiting. That's kind of like my cherry on the top on this tour when I get to come, play.
Dude, it looks
incredible,
man.
It's very cool. It's a cool venue.
I'm excited. I've heard a lot of good things.
Where are you guys right now? What?
Minnesota, tropical Minnesota.
Okay, perfect.
Man.
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. A show last night?
No, we were off. We were off at Mall of America last night, so
Did you guys
had a little time to ourselves and got to roam the mall. We've been there so many times nowadays, but it's a cool little spot.
I know
it's to kind of unwind.
Not the case, but let me just imagine for a moment that everybody from Pop Evil went out together, and then Matt took you all to Orange Julius.
Yeah.
And then maybe you got a slice from Sbarro and then went to Hot Topic and bought some new wristbands.
Yeah, they've got a roller coaster there, maybe some carousels that everyone could ride. And by the way, in my brain, which I'll bet this would be true, you guys were all wearing your rock clothing.
Yes.
Or do you go out in juicy sweats?
I know, that's what...
Exactly. It's exactly how it went, except you forgot one key. We all walked in a straight line.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's to hide your numbers.
We did at one point because there was a big group of us that went on Fly America, and there was loads of family groups there, and then there's just us in our black clothes looking really
yeah. Hot Topic is like, we're going into the black. This is great.
Now, just for the fun of it, I want you all to dress however you want, but I want you to dress Matt Dorito up like a regular Minnesota mall goer. So he's wearing an LL Bean jacket and obviously like Eddie Bauer pants.
You would be surprised. No one would have guessed. We were actually surprised Matt went to the hockey game last night, and he's not a sports guy, so we were pretty shocked.
Whoa, no kidding.
Matt actually went to he went to see the Wild play,
and he doesn't
big supporters of the band. So
he doesn't drink anymore. So that must have been like excruciating for him.
Joe can't imagine sports without booze.
I swear I cannot. Yeah. You have to, at that point, you're just watching boys go across the floor hitting things with sticks.
It's like a dream come true for you, Joe.
Give me a beer. Oh, it's the biggest party I've ever been to, starring me until I'm kicked out.
Leigh and Hayley from Pop Evil with us. They'll be in town. That's coming up February 25th. Tickets, of course, on sale now. Ticketmaster.com, or you can get all the details, WGRD.com. Hayley, last time Leigh was here in town, he was telling us about, as you being a new band member, that you were kind of not only being exposed to new members of the band and becoming part of the group and everything else, as would go with any new person joining an established entity like that, but that you would go and spend time one-on-one with different band members to share with the things they enjoy away from Pop Evil. And so with that being said, what is the worst thing you had to do as sort of this new band member initiate? Not that it was bad, but then it was like, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, be honest.
I think from now I'll probably be giving the golf course a miss. I felt I didn't really get into that, but I never say never. I may learn to love it. The guys obviously love their golf. So I was like, I've got to go and see what this is all about. But no, it doesn't really do it for me.
As someone who tried golf for a lot of years, your answer is incredibly relatable. Boy, everybody else loves this.
I know.
Yeah,
I should
feel like
too.
I should.
Right?
Oh, and all it takes is like you hit the ball and you have one good shot and you're like, oh, it finally clicked.
Yep.
And then the next time, the next round, I just hit 4 houses.
And that's the only fun part.
Yeah.
So I know.
I just killed a raccoon. Great.
I've actually quit in the middle of games where I'm like, I'll just drive the cart, you guys. I mean, I'm good at driving over hills and going to the bathroom in woods.
Yeah. I've actually done this where you open the bag to look for another ball, and then when one's in there, I'm disappointed.
I know.
Oh, God.
I thought I was out.
Or I'll just drive. That's the fun part. Like hit it with a driver.
So I thought you meant like instead of golf, you want to go to go-karts.
No, I meant like, yes, drive.
Now, did the guys reciprocate and they had to do things that you enjoy doing?
Yeah, they do come and hang around with me, but we like similar things, so it's not really like, we have to do Hayley things today. That's one of the reasons it works. I think we like hanging out together.
Okay, well, I know Leigh is on the phone, so he would be in on this, but this would be a perfect opportunity for you to promise to think of something really dumb and pretend to one of the band guys that you love doing it and convince them to do it and then leave them there.
Leigh, how does that sound? Is that for Dave or Matt?
Oh, God, we killed Leigh.
Leigh gone.
He fell asleep.
Lee's like, all right.
I didn't know. I thought the question was for Hayley.
Leigh, did you just get up?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of course you should. There's no reason you should have been up. This is the wrong end of the day for rock stars. You do the interview at the end of the day, and how much sleep did you get? What time do you go to bed, Leigh? If you don't have a show.
I went to bed at 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m.? Oh, my God. Yeah. I hate our antics on your behalf now.
Oh, no.
I know.
It's terrible.
Oh, that.
Okay.
And that's Minnesota time, which means that was like 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy, that is
it's all good.
No, it's not. No, it's not all good at all.
We're barely sufferable when someone is well rested.
Your show isn't for 3 weeks. Why are you talking to us?
Yeah,
I always love when I'm up catching you guys.
Well, you have proven it. Should we ever doubt Leigh's love? He just needs to say, remember 4 hours of sleep from Minnesota after a Mall of America bender?
Oh, yes.
Oh man, I am still buzzing from it.
What do you do until 5 o'clock? Are you just on that schedule so you can't sleep so you play video games?
The day goes by till we usually hang out until like 2 in the morning, and then I got to watch like a couple shows. Like I watch SportsCenter, usually catch up on the day or whatever shows catching, maybe on Travel Channel or something. Just try to calm down. Whatever's on TV, I usually like to catch a couple hours to just calm me down. And whatever time that is, when my eyes like finally shut, usually around 5 a.m. It was different last night though. We had a rough night. Our tour bus, of course, the heater broke. So it's below here. So we all got hotel rooms.
Oh, brutal.
That's why we're in separate rooms today.
That's why we're in separate rooms. Otherwise, Hayley and I would be we'd be up across from each other having coffee. We usually do that anyway.
Right.
So Hayley's big coffee in the morning, so we always, but it's different now. We always just have our moments together. Actually, we all go our separate ways yesterday in the mall. And I remember I saw you once yesterday, and I walked by you in the mall, and we both stared at each other, and we kept walking.
Oh.
Hello.
So if you really want to know how it was no Hot Topic. Unfortunately, Hot Topic didn't have a sale. So we literally, our eyes just connected with each other, and we gave each other a smile with our eyes, and we just kept walking.
Oh, I know how that is. It's like when we pass, we've said hi to everyone in the morning here in the building, or even when we're passing.
I was just going to bring this up.
Yes, it's the very same thing where I'm leaving the studio, Free Beer's coming back, and even though we sit here and are comfortable for 4 hours a day plus, that is always feels awkward.
I am uncomfortable
No.
every time
Yeah,
I walk
why?
by
It's
any
true.
of the four of you in the hallway.
'Cause what do you
I would
say?
like
Hi
permission.
again?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it seems
Well,
like every time you
the
stop
same.
every time you stop making eye contact, as soon as you do again, you have to reintroduce yourself.
I want permission from the four of you right now to pretend you don't exist if I see you in the hallway during the show.
I know, like
Man, that's what I do.
we don't have to make small talk.
Wait, I thought when you guys walked but next to each other in the hall, you guys just give each other high fives as you walk by.
Oh, yeah. We
Always.
walk by and go,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
joke.
Oh,
you
yeah.
too. High
Yeah.
five.
Yeah, we do a lot of ass slapping.
Your voice sounded so good this morning. Whack. I mean, something like that.
Now, obviously, Lee, we've known you a long time, so we know you're a relatively down to earth, normal guy, right? So you would want to go to regular stores in a mall, but do you ever find yourself wanting to go into a store and going, "Oh man, if somebody sees me in here, though, it's gonna feel stupid." Like you really want to go smell the new Yankee candles.
I love cinnamon.
I'm a big sneakerhead. So we just go from shoe store to shoe store.
Oh, that's not embarrassing.
See, that's cool, Lee. The other day, I got caught at the cheese deli, yeah? So I'm standing there looking for, like, Cambozola and English Stilton, and then a whole load of fans come up, and I'm like, yes, I'm shopping for cheese.
That is so rock and roll.
Yeah, that so plays into the Wallace and Gromit narrative.
I know. You're like, don't worry, I'm going to eat it with a live animal.
There will be a snake around my neck when I eat this cheese.
Lee, what do you guys? You always have some run-in with a celebrity or another band, something that has happened since we last saw you. I'm putting you on the spot with no time to think about it.
See,
But something that sort
I
of
don't know.
tells
Hayley
us.
might have had more. I know Vinnie Paul and a bunch of them came out to Vegas. There was a lot of celebrities out in Vegas, but I had some of my sneaker guys out in Vegas. I didn't see anybody. Haley, did you have any stories in Vegas? I know that
In
Vinnie
Vegas?
Paul, they were there watching you. I think. I don't know if you talked to them. I don't know.
No, I was pretty good in Vegas. I was
You were good.
I was being an inspiring role model for School of Rock and kids there. So I was
perfect.
being a good girl.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I did my good
what,
deed
it's
for the
been-
day in Vegas. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Where did you stay?
Nope.
The Luxor? No,
I
the
do
library.
have one.
What'd you
I
say?
do have one. I do have one. We
Okay,
went
go.
to Houston, and Freedom Williams from CNC Music Factory.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming out to watch us again in New Jersey here next week or so. Like, awesome guy. I remember sitting down with him, and I'm like, dude, if someone would have told me I would have been in front of you back in the '90s, I probably would have lost it. You know,
Right.
you're just all I did was, I think, listen to that song on repeat on my Walkman when I was like in 8th grade, over and over and over, whatever it was. You know, he's like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I'm just kidding. I all of a sudden love you even more. He goes, "I'm coming to see you." I thought he was messing around with me, and he's literally coming. He texted me. He's like, "Look, get the table, get the vodka ready. I'm showing up at New Jersey to watch your show." So
Oh, that is
super
awesome.
nice guy, man. Super nice guy.
I saw
Flew
your
down.
I saw your post about that a couple of weeks ago when you
Yeah.
had your picture taken with him, and it made me laugh because we have kids about the same age. And a couple of years ago, I was joking and I said, "Hey, my kids discovered rock and roll. They really love rock and roll. This is their favorite song." And it wasn't Pop Evil, it wasn't Led Zeppelin. It was gonna make you sweat.
Damn.
Oh my God,
Hey.
it's hilarious. It's it's dwindled down a little bit, but for a while, every night before bed, they would make me play the rock and roll song, and they would go bananas.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. So you could tell him
Jump on
that.
the bed bananas.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, that he.
I love it.
That he introduced my boys to rock and roll.
Have you guys
Yeah.
met someone where you found out, like a celebrity or from some world, where you knew them and you were shocked they were a fan because like what you imagined? Like if you were doing a show and you look out and country musician from the '80s, Randy Travis, was there, and you're like, Pop
What's he
Evil,
doing?
huh? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's just one of
Yeah,
the
I'm
things.
sure we have. You forget. I don't really.
I like putting you on the spot for
I don't
these
really
questions.
think
Lee.
about it. Yeah, I have to think about
Four
it.
is-
I know there's been some.
4
for
hours of
sure.
sleep and
I
remember everything that's ever happened to you.
I know. We want a face from
Probably
the
more
crowd.
like-
Now tell us
more
one.
Like athletes and stuff. Probably more like athletes and stuff. Always.
That makes
You know,
sense.
you're always shocked to hear what ones. Obviously, that's why Matt was at the hockey game last night because the players are all big fans. So
Sure.
they hooked up some tickets, and he's the only one actually that went. I'm surprised Nick didn't go because Nick's a big hockey guy.
Right?
But
makes
he's
sense.
probably, again, taking advantage of the sale at Hot Topic. So.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Pop Evil.
No, me and Nick were doing the Fly of America.
Oh, you guys were doing the ride. You guys were doing the ride, right? Yeah.
That's awesome. Pop Evil with Red Sun Rising and Bad Flower. That's Saturday, February 25th at 20 Monroe Live. It's going to be a spectacular show.
Yeah, it is going to be great.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to let you go back to sleep. We appreciate you joining us. Can't wait to see you when
thank
you're
you
in
for having
town.
us.
Always open to come into the studio.
Yeah, we want you.
Can't
we want
wait.
you back in here, especially for the celebrity questions where you're like, now that we're off the air,
Yes.
this is what I have for you.
Now I'll do a callback. Hey, remember that question?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we got to get you in the studio so you can introduce in person Hayley to all of your hunky friends.
Right.
Yes.
Haley, I need you to meet my stable of nerds, said Leigh.
These are the guys who count on girls to like their sense of humor.
I love it.
Here's some guys that would have been in your friend zone.
I really look forward to that.
Oh, my God. Great talking to you guys. Have fun. Stay warm in Minnesota.
Sound good.
See you, man.
care.
See ya.
All right,
See you,
see ya.
Hayley.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Pop Evil, if only for now. Show's coming up February 25th. Get your tickets right now, 20 Monroe Live. 97.9 GRD Rock. See ya.